Alright guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to do a quick little upgrade to your fuel system. I am upgrading the pump, but we will also be upgrading this EKP, which is for the fuel pump. Basically it controls a fuel pump in simple terms. What ends up happening is that these things end up overheating sometimes, mainly due to fuel pumps being upgraded and drawing too much current or amps, something like that. So you got to find out a way to cool this, which there is a lot of ways to cool this thing, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So first thing, like I said, it's right here. Almost all BMWs are going to have it right here, as long as it's, you know, an E90, E82 type of thing. So we just remove it from here. So this thing just gets held in by 2 bolts right there. And then these connectors, obviously. And here comes the module out. Now we're going to have to take this module apart in order to cool it down. So what we want to do is split the case open. You can see there's a tab right there, tab right here, and tab on both sides, and we're gonna split it open. So you can see I took off the case. Now we're left with this. Now there's 2 screws right here, 2 Torx bits to remove this. And when you get behind this, in order to put these thermal pads in here, these are used for computers. You can see thermal pad. They're like little squishy pads that help transfer heat. And what we want to do is help transfer heat to this metal plate, because this is the only thing that kind of cools it down in a way. So here we are. I took it apart. As you can see, looks like it already has some sort of a thermal pad for that main chip right here, but it doesn't have anything anywhere else. So we're gonna put, basically all this is gonna get covered with this, because we want to cool down the whole motherboard, not just this little part. Which, I mean, this is pretty important because the main chip goes right there, that one. But we want to cool down everything, you know. Alright, so this is the setup. Put some right here. This is the main part. Then I layered this one up because this chip right here is a bit lower, because it has like a hump right here. If I put it on perfectly, there's a bit of a gap right there, but at least the chip in the middle hits. And this one right here on the top, all of it makes contact. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thermal pads are on. Now what we gotta do is drill some holes on this. That way we get some natural air, you know, going in there. And we'll be pretty much done. And here it is. Get yourself a nice little drill bit. You know, hot air tends to travel up. So, you know, that's why we made all these little holes on the top. And then we put some on the side just so we can get some air going in. This isn't scientific or anything. So we put thermal pad, made some holes in the case. You could just run it without anything, to be honest, but just so nothing touches it, we're gonna put it inside this plastic case like this. Either way, there shouldn't be any moisture going in here, so we should be good to go. I am in California, so it's pretty dry out here. So now that we have all these thermal pads in here, another thing we could do is put some thermal paste. This is used for computers as well, to make a contact from metal to another metal surface. So from one metal surface to another metal surface, there won't be any more gaps thanks to this thermal paste, which helps out a lot, especially for CPUs. Like I said, on computers, this stuff is pretty cheap. I had some extra lying around, so that's what I'm gonna put some on. So we're just gonna put some on. Hopefully it's not dried up. Yep, it's not dried up. Cool, awesome. We're gonna do the classic X, if you guys know anything about computers and stuff. All right, so we put some thermal paste right there. We're gonna bolt this thing back up like so. And looks like it is making contact, which is good. I spread it around like this, and yeah, looks like it's grabbing. So thermal paste is doing its job. And we're just gonna bolt it down, connect it up, and that's pretty much it. That's how you cool down your EKP whenever you're having issues with a crank no start, especially when you have upgraded fuel pump like me, upgraded fuel pump 550 or whatever the Hellcat pump. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a separate video on me upgrading the pump. Very easy thing, but that's how you upgrade your EKP.